Do you want to focus on the sugar daddy stuff today?
Yes, please. Did they need photo?
So, yeah, the way that they usually work is there's different websites, and we'll check them out today. You create a profile, which is private. People can only see it if they also have a profile.
Okay.
And some girls, you need to have photos. Some girls will have photos that don't show their face, but then when the clients message you, they're going to ask to see your face. Other girls will have photos with their face, but remember, it's not an escort site. It's like a private, technically, it's a dating site. So if you have pictures which show your face in them, you will get more people messaging you because obviously that means that they know what you look like already. They don't have to wait to get photos.
Yeah, I don't have any photos for sugar daddy. What kind of photo do you think I need?
You just want photos of you looking normal, but also looking hot because that's what they're looking for. They're trying to get, well, some of them, to be honest, are just escort clients trying to get cheap escorts. Others are trying to get young girls that are attractive that wouldn't date them otherwise, that they can have an incentivized arrangement.
Hmm.
So they just want photos of you looking normal and attractive.
Okay.
So if you want to share your screen and go to like a browser,
So Google.
type in sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a few, like there's this one, then there's seeking.com. That's very popular. Sugardaddymeet.com and then sugardaddymeet.co.nz. Sugar Daddy Meet. Actually, I think that they're different companies. The branding is different.
Yeah.
So I would probably try both of these plus Seeking Arrangement, which is just seeking.com, and have the same profile in all three.
Okay.
And the way it has to be is it needs to be like mostly when girls do this, they have real photos of themselves and they use their real first name to an extent. And the
Hmm.
client like doesn't want to know that you're an escort. So you can't use any photos or phone number from an escort profile. And they really you kind of have to play a bit of a game. Not a game, but the way that you communicate. The point is that it's supposed to be like incentivized dating. So what a lot of guys like you're going to weed through a lot of people who just want to like hook up and don't want to pay. What you're looking for are
Wow.
clients who agree to a mutually beneficial relationship or arrangement. So MBA is usually what you're looking for.
Hmm.
And you'll need
Yep.
to connect with lots of guys. And then when you start chatting to them, it's just about being like normal and engaging and making the point before you meet them that, like, I'm looking for a mutually beneficial arrangement. What does that look like to you? And then at some point, you have to make it clear that you're looking for pay per meet, so PPM, and you agree on a rate. And it really depends on the guy. Like some clients will, well, not clients, men on there may not just be
Hmm.
willing to agree to that straight up. Like some of them might want to meet you for like a short coffee or something to see if they find you attractive. And you might want to do the same. Other people will be happy to just meet and agree to it. And, often it will be like a dinner first and then you go back to their hotel or something like that.
Okay. Hmm. It's a little bit difficult for me, to be honest, going them out.
What was that?
I think it would be hard for me to go out with old.
Or to go out in public?
Yeah, I'm very shy. But yeah, I don't mind going cafe and then see what they look like.
Well, you can negotiate per person, right? Like everybody's different. The difference
Yeah.
is they're not escort clients, and a lot of them don't want it to be like that. They're really looking for, they don't want to pay a lot of money. They're looking for something that's a bit more flexible. When you have an escort client, you have an agreed amount of time, like 1 hour, and you have an agreed
Yeah.
rate. When you do sugar dadding, it's a bit more open. It's a bit more like, okay, we want a mutually beneficial arrangement. There might be some discussion about it being ongoing, but you can't really guarantee that. And then you might get them to agree to like a set rate for the night. And that can be a bit open, like not specific. But it also depends on what you want to do. Like when I did sugar dating, I wasn't
Hmm.
prepared to just go out on long casual dates. I was looking for one person who would agree to something quite specific. And I did find them. It just took me a long time. And I was also escorting at the same time. And what I ended up finding was a client who agreed to meet once a fortnight for 4 hours in a hotel, which he booked. And he paid me $1,500 for the fortnight. So that was kind of like, what's 1,500 divided by four? Not a huge amount of money per hour. Like at the time, I was charging a lot more, but it was set. He paid it in advance. I knew exactly what we were doing. I got used to him, and it was really good, like secure income from me. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for when they're trying to get a sugar daddy.
Yeah, that's what my friend told me because she say
Yeah.
it's just like if you want to like cover your bills or something, someone you knows weekly will come out
Yep.
because she got a sugar daddy, two sugar daddies actually who pay like her bills and
I think if you're working as an escort, like a lot of girls come to me from doing babying like full time, and they're basically on these sites every day trying to get clients like that day, guys that day, which is very hard work because there are a lot of people on that site that are kind of genuinely looking to date. Like they know that girls are there because they're wealthy, but they don't want to pay like cash to people. They're more trying to find girls who will go out with them for like fun nights and they just pay for the meal. Do you know what I mean? So what
yeah.
I found when I did it, yeah, and I wasn't interested in that because I was already a working escort. So for me, I had to spend a lot more time talking to people and finally finding a guy who was genuinely looking for a paid ongoing arrangement. And I did find that. It just took me a while.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, maybe let's try for the maybe sing Richmond, whatever called that one.
So yeah, I'd probably do that sugardaddymeet.co.nz, and then I would also do seeking.com to start with and see how they go.
Okay. But I just want to set it up things, but photo I will do it maybe not now.
Hmm.
I will update it maybe when I think it will be right time because I'm so scared showing my face for those websites.
Well, look, you don't have to. It's just that, like, I mean, it's understandable that some girls won't show their face, so you can just put up photos with your head cut off, but they're probably going to ask you to see it before they meet you most of the time.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Maybe I will do some photos, casual photos. I don't have any photos to put there.
Hmm.
And to be a member, some people they say they pay for the membership. What does that mean?
It probably means that the app is like paid for, like you have to pay for a subscription. It's probably not expensive though.
Yeah, because my friend she said some people use it for free, and some people they pay for the membership. But it's better if you pay the membership and people can see you, because a lot of time Westers they just sign up for free site page or whatever. I don't know. It was because the one I'm looking now, it's 3 months, $300.
Oh wow. Oh, that's not so bad. It's like $25 a week.
Yeah.
We just want to set up a profile and write up a little something that makes you seem like a real normal girl. And then, really, with these websites, it's just about communicating with a lot of people.
Okay.
And what's good is that when you're escorting and you've got like regular income, you can afford to be more picky with these guys. You don't have to go on these shit dates. I talk to some girls and they're just going on dates basically for free. And guys just want to pay with dinner or they won't kind of like tell them how much they're going to pay them. It's really crappy.
Yeah, but if they read your bio, what's the point going with for free then? Like she say,
What you want to say on the bio is, I'm looking for a mutually beneficial arrangement with no strings attached. That's the words to use.
ah, okay. Because they also read the bio, right? Because I see the one video you make. about sugar daddies,
Mhm.
and I like that. The way, like, you say specifically, you have to talk what you're looking for, be like it.
Yeah. Yeah. What I said in that video 100% still applies. You just have to remember that they get that it's mutually beneficial, but every guy, I should stop calling them clients. Every guy has a different idea of what that is, and that's where the time comes in. Just like with
Yeah,
escorting, we have to deal with time wasters. What you get on this website is guys who don't wanna pay cash, like, they just wanna go to a really nice dinner and they pay for the dinner, but then you're gonna sleep with them or, like, you don't have to sleep with them, but that's what they think's gonna happen, as opposed to what we want is that they're paying. So that's kind of what you have to spend the time, and you can't just say on your profile, "Pay per meet," because that's prostitution, and that's not what these websites are.
yeah, let's try. But when they text me by WhatsApp, I have to tell exactly what I want, right?
So they message you on the platform.
Not exactly the way I treat the clients, but like, because they will ask you why you're here and what you're looking for.
Yeah, they will, and so you wanna respond with, "I'm looking for a mutually beneficial arrangement." You have to fluff about a bit more on sugardaddy.com. So you have to say stuff like, "I'm a student here.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
I really love spending like, I really looking for somebody who I can, get to know and have a good connection, and I'm looking for a mutually beneficial arrangement."
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I want to do, to be honest, because I want to stop this job, and if I find a good sugar daddy is like two or three, I don't mind saying them.
Yeah, and you just have to know that the majority of guys on there are not wanting to pay, and if they do, they're not wanting to pay what you're used to now from escorting, and you have.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know that. Yeah, she was explaining to me the other day, my friend.
Yeah, and you have to text a lot of them, and it's not like with escorting where you can just say 1 hour, 150, like, with these guys, you have to pretend that you're like a student, you're looking to date a nice guy, but you just want it to be mutually beneficial, and then you wanna find out before you ever meet them if they're willing to pay, and at that point, often a lot of them will drop off because they don't want to. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yes. Can you see?
Yeah.
I don't know which name did I use here. Can you see?
Yeah.
I think I should say, oh, I don't know.
Is your real name? Do you feel comfortable using the name?
Yeah, I don't mind. What's everyone call me?
Okay, then yeah, I would use that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was this right?
Yeah, that's good.
Mm, yes. Which one do I have to use? Average or this one?
I would write curvy, yeah.
And then here, I should click this one.
Ooh. So luxury lifestyle, I would click. Click emotional connection, discretion. I would
Mm,
probably just leave it at that, to be honest. You could put non-monogamous and open relationship, but you're not really there for any
no,
relationship.
no. Okay, continue. This is the one I don't even know what to say.
Okay. So what I would write here is I'm just going to put it in the school box for you to copy and paste.
But this is where they specifically read, right? Before they contact you.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a kind of the our bio, like,
Exactly, yeah. Are you happy to tell them you're a.
absolutely. I'm happy to tell them. That's the only way I think.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write this out and you can copy paste. Are you happy to tell them what you're.
Yeah.
Are you happy to speak with them on the phone?
Oh my God. I don't mind, to be honest.
Okay. How about this? Hi, my name is. I am a and I am in my second year, which means a lot of hard work and no play. So I'm looking for fun and relaxing. mutually beneficial NSA, a connection with someone who is interested in getting to know each other, laughing, and meeting up regularly. I am sweet, down to earth, and fun loving. I would love to chat and get to know each other better, perhaps even over a light, friendly phone call. So please contact me and say hi.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
And the reason I wrote the last bit is so I wrote the middle section, I'm looking for fun and relaxing, mutually beneficial NSA. And I put there about meeting up regularly. But I think that if you offer a phone call, like what will happen on these sites for a lot of guys is that girls just won't reply. So if you say like, "Hey, please contact me. I'd love to talk to you and, happy to have a light, friendly chat on the phone." Then if they message you and things are going well, and then you offer like, "Hey, why don't we just speak briefly on the phone?" But you have to make sure you give them a number you're comfortable with them having.
Okay.
I think you'll get guys who feel like you're more real because the guys probably also deal with a lot of, interesting people on here as well. So if you offer a phone call, it might just set you apart a little bit.
Okay.
How does that sound?
This sounds great.
And then for your photos, I mean, it's always the more the better. And you just want to have yourself looking hot and normal. If you have anything where you kind of look like a in it, I think that would be a very good photo to use. You can send me any photos that you have if you want me to check them out, but just don't use any escort photos.
No way. Never use anything like.
Nice.
Okay. I don't want to text them. They will text me, right? So I don't want to text anyone say hi.
Well, you'll get more if you text like people will text you, yes, but also if you contact people that you think look good, then obviously you're more likely to find somebody. It just depends on how much work you want to do.